Our top story this morning, new overnight, a deadly shooting after a concealed carry license holder opens fire on someone opening fire on him.
These fuck niggas out here hate. Yeah, I heard it through the pipeline. Rumors about how they gon' rob me in the nighttime. For real, they just waiting for the right time. But guess what? You never catch me without mine. Without mine. 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 You never catch me without mine.
Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy Smoke Tails. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you got it on you, cause I got it on me. You know how we getting down on this end. Teen killed in alleged botched robbery attempt in Charlotte County. Charlotte County Sheriff confirmed that one teenager shot and killed another in an attempted robbery gone wrong late Saturday. Lionel Jean, 18, of Port Charlotte, and Jalissa Villa, 17, allegedly invited a 17-year-old boy to a home along Grapefruit Lane in rural Charlotte County. Lionel pulled out a firearm to rob the suspect, according to the sheriff, but the 17-year-old boy responded by pulling out his own firearm and fired in what appears to be self-defense. Jean had recently faced burglary charges involving a stolen firearm. Authorities confirmed that the weapon found at the scene was the same one reported stolen, but had not been located when Jean was arrested in August. The 17-year-old boy fled the scene but was later detained. Authorities believe he ditched his weapon during his escape. Depending on the origin of his firearm, the teen could face charges. This is still a very active investigation with a lot of moving parts, the sheriff said. The Charlotte County Sheriff's Office warned residents of the heavy law enforcement presence in the area, and the neighborhood was sealed off. Jit fucked around and found out real quick.
Charlotte County Sheriff's Office says that they are investigating a death overnight.
The investigation is centered around a home along Grapefruit Lane in Punta Gorda, and that's where we find NBC2's Kennedy Mason local with what we know right now.
CCSO has Grapefruit Lane closed off from Lime Drive to Sunkist Drive because of a death investigation overnight. The forensics team is on scene, taking pictures of a home and walking in and out of it. A neighbor tells us CCSO's K9 was here as well. They say they saw flashing lights around 11 last night. Right now, we're working to learn the circumstances of this death. The sheriff's office says those involved in this are accounted for. In the meantime, CCSO is asking you to avoid the area. I'm local in Punta Gorda, Kennedy Mason, NBC2.
Refuses to become the victim. The Charlotte County Sheriff says that teen took matters into his own hands, shooting and killing an 18-year-old.
There's a lot to unpack here. So it happened at a home on Grapefruit Lane in Punta Gorda late Saturday night. Witness reporter Camila Pereira is live at the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office. And Camila, break this down for us. No one has been charged, but that could change today.
Hey, Cancor, I've reached out to the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office to ask that exactly. Will either of these two 17-year-olds face any charges? Now, deputies say that the 18-year-old, Lionel Jean, with his 17-year-old girlfriend, had planned to rob another 17-year-old in that process. That was late Saturday night. And now the Sheriff's Office says that that 17-year-old, who was intended to be the victim of that robbery, ended up being the one who pulled the trigger, shooting and killing Jean before he took off.
Lionel had pulled out a firearm to rob the subject, but then the 17-year-old boy pulled out a firearm of his own and fired in what appears to be self-defense, striking and killing Lionel. The firearm in which Lionel had was stolen from a burglary back in August, in which Lionel was charged with, but the firearm was never recovered. Deputies are still trying to locate the firearm in which the 17-year-old boy had thrown away.
And Sheriff Prummell goes on to say that this is still an active investigation. So when I reached out, they can't provide any more information than they already have. But what they do say is because it's still active, the reason is because there's so many moving parts still that they're still working through. That's why deputies are still searching for that gun the 17-year-old did fire off. In the meantime, we're going to be looking to see again, will either of those 17-year-olds face any charges or will they press any? Live in Charlotte County, Camila Pereira, Wake News.
Yeah, man, so you see how they getting down out there in Punta Gorda, Florida. Shit, Jit ran up, tried to rob that man, and the other Jit burnt his ass. Right there out there in rural Charlotte County somewhere, out in West Bubblefuck, Hicktown, Florida somewhere. Boy, but that's when you really should have it on you. I don't know what's up with these jits out here crashing out, boy. This like the 5th story I done did where one jit try to rob another jit for his gun. Shit never ends well. Somebody always end up getting their ass burnt. But the other jit ain't gonna get charged with murder. He might get charged with the firearm if he ain't supposed to have it, but that's self-defense. But the female, the girlfriend, she gonna end up getting charged with murder. So the rest of y'all jits need to peep game and learn a lesson from this shit right here. Next time your ass might be laying down next to Liner. Man, this your boy Smoke Tails, man. Until next time, you never catch me without mine.
Without mine, you never catch me without mine. Without mine, you never catch me without mine. Without mine, you never catch me without mine. Without mine, you never catch me without mine.